Hello. I bought a $45 monitor from AliExpress so I can install it inside my PC like this. I've already seen a few people do this mod already, and I really wanted to try it for myself. If you want to try it too, I'll leave my affiliate link and some discount codes for the monitor in the description below. So, without further ado, let's get the video started. Let's start with the unboxing. When I opened the package, I was actually impressed with how well it was packed. Everything was secure and the presentation felt surprisingly premium for something at this price point. Inside the box, you get the monitor, a USB-C to USB-C cable, a USB-A to USB-C cable, and an HDMI to mini HDMI cable. You'll also get a stand in a separate box, and it has a really solid build. It can rotate 360 degrees, which is nice if you're planning to use this as an external display on your desk. But for this build, I won't be using the stand, but it's still a good inclusion. The screen has a matte finish. I usually prefer glossy screens because they look sharper, but since this will sit behind a glass panel, the matte finish actually helps with reducing reflections from the room. This is a 13.3-inch 1080p IPS panel running at 60 Hz of refresh rate. 60 Hz means this monitor is capable of only displaying 60 frames per second at max. I specifically chose 1080p 60 Hz for this build because it doesn't add unnecessary load to the GPU. It's only being used to display visuals inside the case, so this spec is more than enough. The viewing angles are wide, which is really helpful because the display won't always be looked at straight on inside the case. It supports both USB-C and mini HDMI input, and it also has an audio output. I completely forgot to test the audio on this device because it wasn't needed for the mod. I also have the ZSUS portable monitor, which is 1440p and has touch support. That one definitely looks sharper with the glossy screen, and the touch feature is nice, although it costs almost twice as much. In terms of build quality, I prefer the V-Out monitor, but in terms of image quality, the ZSUS is better, which is expected of the resolution and the price difference. Unfortunately, the ZSUS monitor doesn't fit in my PC, so I won't be using this for the build. So to test it out, I connected the V-Out monitor to my wife's MacBook Pro M2. For a cheap monitor, I was really surprised by the image quality. After adjusting the brightness and the contrast, I was able to get a result that I was satisfied with. The MacBook display is still better of course, but for movies, casual games, and light work, this monitor performs well and looks good enough. Now that I know the monitor works properly, I'll move on to installing it inside the PC. I'll also be adding a CPU power extension head from EasyDIY which I also got from AliExpress. For some reason, this didn't sync with my motherboard lighting, so if anyone has used this before and knows how to get it working properly, feel free to leave a comment. I also bought angled cables for this build, but they ended up being the wrong type. When I installed the monitor inside the case, I ended up flipping the monitor to the opposite side because it fit better that way. So the cables had to twist in the opposite direction from what I originally planned, but it still worked out fine once everything was in place. So yeah, we'll move on to a time lapse for the build, and I'll show you how it looks at the end. And this is how the build turned out. I'm using Wallpaper Engine on the display for now, but I might also add features from IDA64 later to show system stats. Overall, I'm really happy with how it looks inside the case. And if you want to try this build for yourself, the link and the discount codes for the monitor are in the description below. I'm also working towards reaching 1000 subscribers, so if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, consider subscribing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.